makes Jesse Marsch the right fit for this organization?
I think the experience he brings, the passion he brings. It's a guy who's coached, albeit as an assistant coach, at the highest level possible with the U.S. national team. He understands the league. I've always said, MLS is a complex league. It's not like all the other leagues in the world. It's got rules and regulations that are very different from other soccer leagues in the world. So you needed to bring in someone who understands it. He's part of the MLS discipline committee. He was asked to write a technical assessment for the MLS. He understands the league, and I think that makes a perfect fit. The other thing, he's a winner. He's a proven winner. He's one of the most decorated players in MLS. People that we've spoken to, whether it be coaches, whether it be owners of various teams that he played for, he's dedicated. He's passionate. One of the other things is that it's not a quick fix. He has a game plan. He wants to build, and he's not going to take shortcuts in doing it. So it's the type of person that we want. I mean, we're an expansion franchise, and it's important for us to make sure that we start on the right foot. And I think that Jesse brings that to us. He will allow us to start on the right foot by making the right decisions vis-a-vis the league and what we need to do within the league.
Was there something in particular that really stood out among the other candidates you consider for the position?
Well, again, I think he's been around. He's been around North American soccer for quite some time, and I think that was a huge edge over other guys that we talked to.
Having a new coach was your main priority. What's the next step now?
Well, the next step is that he has to start building his team. He has to, first of all, he has to meet with our coaching staff to see if there's anyone within the coaching staff that he feels comfortable that he wants to keep before he starts making the decision on what other coaches he wants to bring in. Secondly, we have a group of players that we felt that could make the transition into MLS. It's going to be up to him now to decide on which of the players that we have will make the transition, and we have to start building the team. We have to start bringing the players that we feel are going to make this team successful from day one, and it's going to be his responsibility to do that. Like I said, he's well connected in North American soccer, both at the Canadian level and at the American level, and also at the CONCACAF level, which is extremely important. One of his jobs as the assistant coach of the U.S. national team was to scout the other teams in the CONCACAF region. So it's and a lot of players in MLS come from the CONCACAF region. So he's going to start scouting, and he's going to start. I think he has a good idea of the type of players he wants to bring in. He has a good idea, not only of the type of players, but the actual players that he wants to bring in.
Do you think that a good player translates into a good coach?
I mean, you've seen it. You've seen it in the MLS before. I have 4 perfect examples of coaches that were players that went into coaches and were successful from the get-go. You have Frankie Yallop in San Jose, finished playing, went to San Jose, won the MLS Cup in his rookie year. You have Peter Novak with DC United. You have Jason Kreis from Real Salt Lake, and you have Dominic Kinnear from Houston. I mean, Dominic Kinnear is a guy that finished playing, no head coaching experience, won the Supporter Shield in the first year and won the MLS Cup in the second and third year of his tenure. So, I mean, the experiences are there, and for me, the fact that he's a rookie coach doesn't bother me at all. We've had great experiences here with rookie coaches. 1994, Valerio Gozzola won a championship. 2004, Nick DeSantis won a championship. 98, John Limniadis went to the quarterfinals of the CONCACAF Champions League, and in 2009, Mark DeSantis. So rookie coaches don't scare us, and you know what? There's plenty of, if you take a look at in the MLS, rookie coaches have done fairly well. The thing is, what's important for us is that he understands the league, he understands the players, and he's going to build the team according to what he feels we need here.